Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw the Ice Queen. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quick sketch just for myself, just to make sure I get everything where I want it to be. You may not be able to see it yet, but you will once I switch over to Sharpie. So I think I'm going to have her... Ooh, you know what I got to remember? I got to be careful that I give her enough space for her crown, so I don't want it to fall off the screen here. Because I like to draw the heads a little bigger, it's just a little fun. But I just remembered that there's more sticking up, so I gotta make sure that doesn't fall off the camera. Okay, and I'm gonna give her some detail here, and then we can get started. So I'm just doing this just to give me a rough idea of where everything's going to be, and then I can get something that you can see. If you can actually see the sketch, it looks really bad because I was just putting a few things in the right place to make sure that it's all there. So like the eyes and the detail look really bad, but that's why it's just a sketch, you know, and it's just practice. I think I'm gonna have her hands up because she's kind of celebrating her power, and it'll look kind of cool if she has her hands kind of out, you know, that's what I'm going for. So I just got to remember technique and style that your body does certain things when the arms are up, like your shoulders go up a little bit. It's to move the muscle around. So I got to make sure I put that in there, or it's going to look funny. Kind of like if you were to raise the arms on an action figure. How, as cool as it is, it does look a little funny because you can't quite replicate the human body and all the muscles in an action figure, so you can only get so much movement. So anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to double check that I've got it looking okay for the sketch. There's a lot of detail in her, so I gotta hit it a few times just to make sure it's all in there. Okay, almost done. I know this part might be kind of boring, but once you learn to draw, you can do this yourself and get the pose you want. So I think that's going to be good enough. We do like that. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to Sharpie now, and I'm going to start off with the thin Sharpie so I can get some detail in there. Then I'll come back with the fat Sharpie to make it stand out a little bit more. But for now, I'm just going to do this. So since I sketched everything, I know where it's going to be. I'm going to start with the eyes. And normally I start with the body, but since we know where everything's going to be, let's start with the eyes, because if we don't get that right, we can start over and not worry about losing a lot of stuff. Okay, so I drew two eyes like that, and she has like the little diamond pupils, or at least they're colored like that. So I'm going to give her some eyebrows, kind of going up and down, kind of thicken them up a little bit like that. Same thing, we're going to go up and down, thicken up this edge. Okay, and for her nose, we're just going to do a couple little dots like that, a couple little nostrils, and that's good enough. We don't have to worry about all the detail in this because it's kind of a cartoony drawing anyway. So let's give her mouth. I'm going to do the top lip and the bottom lip like that. And so now let's draw her crown. So I'm going to come around like this. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And it's going to kind of contour the outside of her face. Contour is like follow along and complement is what that basically means. Let's go ahead and draw her chin and finish up her face. I know I want the chin right there, so I'm going to do that first. So now I can just follow it up to here. Same thing here. Now I can just follow that up to there. And it's a little in, but that's okay. That's all right. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw. So now let's draw the little diamond that's up front. Okay. And we're going to draw the rest of it here too. So there's a little bit underneath like this. That's just to give it some detail. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to draw the big spiky things that go up. So I'm going to come up like this. Curved in like rabbit ears, right? Same thing on the other side. Connect it like that. Okay. And now we're going to just connect it at the top. So I'm going to do like right there and right there. Now reconnect. There. I'm going to curve it a little bit too. Curve these. Okay, and that'll take care of her main ones like that. So there's a couple more. Oh, now that we know where these edges are, we can close it out like that, and I can follow the headpiece all the way down. So I'm going to do like this. Same thing over here. Do it like this. And draw the other parts. So I'm going to come up like this. Let's do both sides. Okay, and draw like little, almost like the same thing like there, but little diamond type things. Or teardrops, however you want to look at it. Reverse teardrops. So this is all going to go around like this. So I'm going to go ahead and guess where this one's... No, let's draw it out. Let's draw like this. And come around. And kind of follow it like as if it was there. Come around. Bring it up to there. Now let's do like we did there. We're going to draw the little diamond type thing. Okay. And let's draw some hair. Actually, I'm going to switch over real quick. Now that I know where that's going to be, I'm going to switch over to the sharp Sharpie, or the fine point Sharpie, which is actually really thick. So it'll give us a thicker edge here. So I'm going to do like this for the hair. And bring it around like that. Same thing here. Okay, and see how this is thicker and this is thinner? It's okay. I like to thicken it up just a little bit to make it blend like it's all natural. And so now see how it kind of blends all together. That's just me. That's because I'm drawing. It's because I'm drawing with a Sharpie. You draw with a pencil or whatever you like here. So I'm going to draw her necklace. And it's kind of a circular round diamond thing, so you draw what you like. Okay. So now I can draw her fur jacket type material. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oops, my paper's coming up. Let's start from back behind here because we know where that's going to be. I'm just going to kind of draw some jaggedy little fur things. And you just draw how you want. I'm just kind of making it up. It's just kind of look like the material, you know? And I'm going to bring it down like this. Same thing, bring it down like that because it goes in with the jacket. And let's go ahead and draw where the edge of the jacket is. So I'm going to bring it in like this and like that. And that's the inside of her jacket. Do the same thing over here. Okay. So now let's draw the bottom parts. Let's go ahead and finish it up. So I'm going to follow it around too and do kind of the same thing. See how I'm not planning it? I'm just kind of drawing some edges, some jaggedy little things, and it works. So let's draw the bottom edges of her jacket, or the sides of her jacket, up like this. And she's got creases here, so I'm going to kind of do like this. That shows that there's creases in the material because of the way that it's bunged up right there. Let's go ahead and draw the inside of her shirt. So it's going to go like this. And there's a detail inside that we're going to do with color. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. But I am going to kind of add a little bit of detail like this. And then I'll come back with the blue and color all that in later. Let's go ahead and finish up some more of this so we have an edge that we can work with. And it's going to kind of come up like this, come down. There's that. And then there's little buckles that hold it all together. Kind of looks almost like a bird face, right? It's kind of funny. So let's go ahead and draw her arms. Let's work on this one here. So this one I'm going to do like that, and that's going to close out the top of it. Super simple and easy. And she has jagged shirt pieces here. So the way I have the arm drawn, I can easily do it like this. I'm just going to kind of make it out and jagged like that. All right, and there's one part of the sleeve. And the next one is going to kind of up like that, and that's going to indicate that there's a bend in the elbow. So I'm going to do this. And see how it's kind of bent. Pretty easy, right? So now we got to draw her cuffs. And there's the rest of her arm. So let's draw her hand. Her hand I'm going to have out like this. And so I kind of sketched it out so I know what I'm going to do. So the easiest thing for me to do is I'm going to draw the pinky and down like that. So I'm going to come up. And that tells me where the hand's going to be, okay? So now I'm going to draw the thumb around it like that. So now you see how it's going like this. So I just draw the rest of the fingers like that. And there's a hand. See? Pretty cool, right? And she has metal fingers, so we're not going to worry about that, but we will do this, and that'll indicate that's where that part is for the metal. And we'll come back in later on and do metal detail with color, okay? So now let's do this one here. And she has shoulder blades, or not shoulder blades, shoulder protectors, but you can't really see them. I'll just do this because of the way I drew it. Kind of got away with drawing less by covering up some stuff here. So I'm going to do this, almost like a diamond, and that'll take care of that shoulder blade. It's kind of, there's more detail to it, but you can't see it because of the way we have it. So there's a strap holding it on. Okay, and so now let's draw the rest of her arm. So we're going to do just like we did there, some straight out, jagged little pieces. Okay, and do another one over here, just like that, just more out and jagged. Okay, so let's draw her bracelet like that, which is pretty much metal piece, so we don't have to do too much. We can cut it off like that to indicate where it ends. And so this hand we're going to have out like that. So I've already drawn out the places that I want it to hit. That's where the edges of the fingers are going to go. So now I'm just basically going to follow these dots. Okay? Because I did the sketch, I know where to place those dots. And so now I'm just going to kind of follow it real fast and kind of do the thumb like that. Okay? Do the finger like that. Do a finger like that. A finger like this. And like that. And back in. And there's the hand. Again, she's got metal fingers, so we're going to go ahead and just close those off so I can hit it with color later. And let's move down to the skirt. So her skirt is kind of like this. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It covers up a lot, so there's not much more we have to draw. And we're just going to draw some big pieces like this. Okay. And let's do a few more pieces just to give it more detail. And there's some jagged parts in it, so we'll add that now. Okay, and one more back behind like that. And that'll take care of the skirt. So we can just now draw her legs and her feet, and we're done. So her leg is going to come down like this. That's going to be the back of her leg, like that, okay? So I'm going to close that out because that's the pants and the metal shin protectors that she has here. I'm going to do this to close that out, and then draw her feet, which she has metal protectors on everything, so that's across her where her laces would be. And this is kind of like, it looks to me like a horse's hoof is what it looks like. Do like this. Okay, and that's where her shoe is. And her other shoe is right back here. And then again, there's something protecting that. So I can do like that, and that'll take care of that shoe. So here on this side, we're going to follow this down too. Just like that, we're going to kind of come out a little bit for her calf. Then close it off just like we did right there. Again, we're going to cover that up. That's for her knees. And then we're going to draw her feet here. So again, she's got little lace protectors like that. And then her toes look kind of like horses' hooves is what I keep calling them. I'm going to do this. And there you go. That'll take care of this. And then I can do the back of her foot like that. Oops, I'm going to connect that really quick. And that is the Ice Queen. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.